Hello YouTube, it's your girl Money here. We are back with another freaking video. Period. Right now, we're at Chick-fil-A, and right now we're just sitting in the car and we're talking about like how artists are discredited a lot in the industry. But we got French fries
and chicken
in a 30 count. I got the mango, what is it, the mango peach iced tea or whatever it's called. It's good, you gotta try it. I mean, it's a little bit sweet, but it's good.
I'm gonna balance that up there.
But yeah, we were just talking about, I don't know, this whole conversation I just felt like I had to record. But I feel it was like, getting back to what we were talking about, I feel as though like a lot of people discredit Cardi. A lot of people discredit Nicki. But it seems as though they always discredit like the female artists.
Especially
I don't never hear about a dude, he had to have sex with this person to get to the top. Oh, he had to do this to get to where he's at. But whenever it comes to females and they're comfortable with their bodies and they're out here making it happen for themselves, here goes the haters. They're like, oh, well, she definitely had to have sex with so-and-so to get to where she's at. Oh, she definitely had to do this with this. Like, for example, Summer Walker. People were literally, I saw a thread. I'm not going to say it was a lot of people, but it's a thread that I saw on Twitter. And people were like, oh, well, I find it funny that Summer Walker is with, what's his name? London on the track. But yet, like, how she getting free beats because she's in cahoots with him, or like she's in a relationship with him. I was like, but that doesn't discredit her work. Exactly. If you in a relationship and the dude wants to give you something, who are you to be like, oh, nah, I don't want that because my fans are going to think X, Y, and Z? Man, forget that.
And on top of that, they want to judge Summer Walker for her appearance, because I remember she did her nails and she posted a picture and they were like, oh, why your hands look like that and yada yada yada. And I don't know if it was her or somebody else who said her hands look like that because she's a hard worker and she's worked a lot.
She had a cleaning business before she became famous. Yeah,
so like you can't just come out of the cut and like come at someone for the way they look when you don't know anything about it.
I don't know, to me, like, it's the same thing with Cardi. Everybody will sit there and discredit Cardi and be like, oh, well, she was a stripper, so she had to be doing X, Y, and Z to get to where she's at. Oh, she's a stripper, or she's an ex-stripper, so she had to do certain things to get to where she's at. I'm just like, y'all don't know people's come up. Y'all don't know people's come up, so y'all don't know what she had to do to get to where she was at. Because I remember watching her on Love and Hip Hop, and I remember DJ Self sitting in clowning her and was like, oh, her music is whack. A lot of people said her music was whack. It was whack. But them same people that doubted her ended up turning around and being her biggest fans. So it's just like, you can't sit here and knock her. Ooh, that soul is hitting the back of my throat. But it's like, you can't sit here and knock her because she made it do what it do, basically. She used what she had, which is her talent, to get to where she's at. So I'm just like, it is what it is. She feeding her family. Yeah,
and it's like, unless it's public info, you can't really sit here and say, oh, this person did this to become famous, or that person did that to become famous. Like, you can't do that.
Like, same thing with Nicki. Like, and I'm gonna compare Nicki's come up to Cardi's, because Cardi's come up had a big influence with social media. When Nicki came out, I think social media was starting to pick up. Like, MySpace was out. I remember Soulja Boy blew up off of MySpace. But it's like, people, I don't know, to me, I feel as though people, like I said before, people put so much judgment on female rappers, but I don't feel like they really do that with male rappers.
No, not at all.
Or just artists in general.
But I feel like a lot of the females in the industry even acting, singing, rapping, I feel like they have to do a whole lot extra stuff just to make it. Like, they have to work 5 times as hard as the guys in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how many hours Nicki sat in that car writing them raps, but she had to make sure her raps were written better than what any other guy would write, because she feels like, well, how the industry is, you have to work harder if you're a female,
mm-hmm.
because that's the only way you're gonna make it.
Mm-hmm. And then it's like, oh, well, I've heard it plenty of times. Even when it comes to Sweetie, people are like, oh, I'd rather her be a model than to be a rapper because her bars are subpar and this and that. I'm just like, y'all just gotta give people credit.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sweetie been busting her ass for a long ass time. I remember seeing a video of her doing a freestyle for J. Cole. And people were like, oh, she was whacked then and she's whacking now. I'm like, no. Let Sweetie do what she gotta do, because
mm-hmm.
I feel like Sweetie's gonna set a trend.
And I feel like right now, even though Cardi came up like what 2-3 years ago,
mm-hmm.
I feel like females are now, like, it's easier for females to start to make it, but I just feel like right now it's like Megan, Doja, like there's not that many females right now, but in a few years from now I feel like it's gonna like multiply.
No, you got a lot of female artists that's coming out now, but they're not hitting the mainstream.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, they're not hitting the mainstream radio, because they're not talking about sex, they're not talking about this, they're not talking about
mm-hmm.
that. Like, what's her name? Tierra Whack. I didn't hear about her until she did a song with Beyonce. I honestly didn't know who the heck she was.
Yeah.
But her music, I haven't listened to her music. I ain't about to lie, but she's a dope ass artist. I remember when she performed at the BET Awards. That shit was iconic. Then you turn around and it's like, I don't know, I just feel like people downplay women if they don't talk about like sexual stuff. It's just like, oh,
mm-hmm.
oh, women have to do this. Oh, women have to be sexual. Women have to do this. Women have to do that. Women have to basically make a fan or make a man think that they have the idea that they can get with them, only for them to turn around and be like, oh, well, she's a hoe because she's wearing this, or she's a hoe because she's doing that. Like when Megan came out, people were literally dragging the heck out of Megan because she wore her real like booty shorts. I'm just like, she's from Texas. That's the style down here. No, these chicken nuggets is good.
They really are. It's that pickle juice.
I feel like I'm eating all of them, and we both like put in for it. But I don't care what nobody say. Megan is smart, but Megan, like, she's coming up in the game, so she's gonna make her mistakes. Mm-hmm. The one thing that I can say is Megan definitely was moving too fast when she first came out. And I've said it, I was telling for a long behind time. I was like, yeah, she's moving too daggone fast.
Is that a student driver in the drive-thru?
No, that's just the yellow light in the front of the car.
Then that light gotta go though.
But like her getting shot by Tory Lanez, that shook me. Because I was like, wait. His little 5'3" behind did what? Everybody's like, oh, they have to be dating. They have to be dating, or something had to happen, or like, I don't know. But I just find it funny how they were hanging out with Kylie Jenner not too long prior, and then all of a sudden later on they get into like an argument or whatever, and he starts like acting a fool. And at least from what I'm what is being theorized, I hope that said that the right way. Theorized.
I don't know how. I don't know.
But what's being talked about is that Tory and Megan were in a relationship, and because Tory was showing too much attention to Kylie, that's why she got upset and she cursed him out.
Well, now Chris is keeping Kylie away from all of them.
Yeah, I don't blame her. He shot Megan in both her feet.
Yeah. I mean, how old is Kylie? 18?
Kylie's not 18. Kylie's like 20 something. I know she's younger than Megan though.
I mean, she's younger than all of the Kardashians, I think. Well, all of the main ones.
All I know is that Megan was in some shit that she just did not belong to. That's some shit that she did not need to be in.
But again, I feel like she's new, and so she doesn't really know what's like. When you're new in the industry, you're kind of blind to a lot of the things that go on because you're new. All you're really thinking about is, oh my God, like I'm popping. Like,
listen, she did a whole song with Beyonce.
I'm getting the numbers. I worked with Nicki and Beyonce, and I didn't even release an album yet. Like,
okay, period.
I'm popping. I got it. Like, you're not thinking of like all of the shit that goes on in the industry.
Like the shady shit that goes on behind the scenes. But one thing that I can say is that Megan is making her mark. She went out and put out an album, and she put out a bunch of mixtapes, which I'm like, oh. But I feel like when she finally decides to put out her album, when she's ready to put out her album, it's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know.
But I feel like because she's caught up in this whole spiel with her legal people, that's why it's moving the way it is.
But Megan, this situation definitely taught her, woke her up to the industry. You can't trust everyone in the industry, and she just seemed like she was moving too fast. She was trusting too many people, and boom, she got shot in 2 feet. And she'd be dancing, she'd be doing all that. So now she can't really do that until she heals. So this is a big eye opener, I feel like.
But I feel like the people are blackballing Tory Lanez now, as they should, because it's just like, you shot Megan in her feet. Now, granted, we may not know the whole story, and I'm not gonna really judge anything, but I don't give a damn how bad the argument was. You just do not pull no gun out and shoot nobody in their daggone feet. She could not have said anything or have done anything for her to get shot, unless she started beating him up. Then I would be like, okay, self-defense. But even then, well, I mean, he's little, so
but still, no, I don't, like, we don't know the situation completely, but like, even if she said something that was that bad, you can't say nothing to the effect that you're gonna shoot somebody because they offended you. If they're putting your hands, maybe, I don't know, but it just seems really fishy, because, like,
I don't know, to me, the only way that I can see him slightly getting away with it is if, like, she pulled a gun out on him and he was in some, it's me against you, like, it's me or you, life or death. But if it wasn't no life or death situation and she just hurt his little ego and he was like, you know what, after this, boom boom, I'll shoot you in your feet. Like, come on now, like, really, what was it? Okay, I'm gonna now.
You're good.
There's no man. This chicken is so damn good.
It really is. It's too bad it's so far away.
Yeah.
Ain't stopping any of us.
Shoot. Oh, it's power. And I got no Wi-Fi. So I'm trying to figure out how the heck I'm gonna upload this video for y'all. But I'm gonna make some shit. But Troy gonna get what's coming to him. Because if the full story comes out and it's like, oh, like, basically, like, he just got, hold on, I'm missing the whole part. Why was they saying that Tory Lanez, little short ass, he had a girlfriend and she filed a restraining order against him because he was beating on her, but nobody believed her. So if he's violent to women in general,
well, then that means he's just a violent person.
And he shot Megan.
He got anger issues.
Yo, all I know is It's bullshit.
Yeah, no. If that's really what happened, then he definitely has a history of violence.
Violence towards women.
And women needs to watch out, and even some dudes need to watch out, because he's just not.
But the one thing I noticed is with abusers, at least I'm like, they're so good. So like what I'm hearing and stuff like that, because I never been in an abusive relationship. So from what I'm hearing is like, oh, these dudes will get bucked and they'll get abusive, with a woman. But as soon as a man come and want to talk that action, then it's like, oh nah, it's not even like that. And they start backpedaling. So it's just like, and I feel like Tory is definitely like that. He wanted to sit here and claim on social media, oh, he hard, or he this, or he that. He was like, oh, I may be a singing dude, but like I'm with that action or whatever. But I'm just like, you shot her in her feet for what? I just want to know. And I'm not going to really like put too much on it, because granted we don't know, and people need to let Megan talk about what happened on her own time. Like literally, she just lost her mother, she just lost her grandmother in a short span of time. That is a traumatic experience for anybody. So when she turned around and like you saw her popping up on Instagram, she started popping up on Instagram and like with these twerking videos and like her drinking and stuff like that. I just feel like that was her way of trying to cope with everything that's going on. Like she's putting on a mask that, oh, I'm happy. Yeah, I lost my mom, I lost my grandmother, but I'm still okay. But it's really like, you're not okay. So like, you take the time that she needs.
Yeah, she should just kick back and just reflect and work on herself
and then heal.
Yeah, and then maybe when she's ready, she can come back. And listen, she ain't going nowhere, so she can disappear for a little bit and come back, and she's still gonna be popping. She's gonna come out with that single for the new album after her little break, because like she just needs a hiatus. She needs to go on vacation. Like she needs to do some healing. Yeah, she needs to just be in her own space and understand, like, and try to understand like what's going on, because a traumatic experience back to back, that is not good. She need to go see a therapist, because I feel like mental health in general is just so like pushed, like I don't know how to say it, but it's like now people took it serious before, but it's like now people's like, okay, now I know what signs to look out for, now I know what to look out for this, and I know what to do with this. Because I remember people be like, oh yeah, I'm bipolar, but it's just like, yeah, you're joking about a mental disease because you're flipping your emotions for being happy to sad in a matter of seconds. But it's just like, it's more than to being bipolar, it's more to this and that, you know. But I don't know, to me, Megan needs to focus on Megan. Megan needs to get her life together, especially because she has a whole bunch of legal shit going on. Then losing, and I feel like now, because I saw her live before, it's like finally setting in, like she's an orphan. She lost both her parents at a young age, and you turn around, you lose your grandmother on top of that. Like I'm saying nothing but good vibrations and positivity her way, because that shit can bring a person down fast. But she definitely is strong though for putting on that front for so long. Because like girl's been through a lot. And that's why too, just like everybody thinks like, oh, what they see on social media is like how it is in real life, and it's not. You don't know what goes on after they post that picture. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
you never know what somebody's going through in their personal life until they come out and actually tell you what's going on. That's why, like, I had a friend where, oh yeah, I had my bonnet on this whole entire video. But I had a friend where, like, we would hang out all the time. I never asked her about her personal business. I've always been a type, and y'all can ask Josh as many times as you want. I'll be like, are you okay? If you tell me okay, then that's it. I'm not about to sit here and poke and prod, because the minute you start poking and trying to figure out information, you have people that just be like, okay, this is my time, I'm just gonna tell you what's going on. Or they're gonna go back and be like, why you being nosy? Why you all up in my business? And she was the type of person to be like, oh, why you nosy? Why you all up in my business? I asked one question, and she basically like pushed me away and was like, oh, like, that's none of your business, da da da. I was like, okay, you tell me when you're ready. I'm just noticing little things, but but that's it. I'm not gonna say nothing else. Then me and her got into a fight, and she made it seem like I was supposed to know that she was being beat on. I'm like, how was I supposed to know? You didn't tell me. Yeah, I thought a couple things. Yeah, I might have seen a couple things, but you always said like, oh, this is what was happening. And granted, especially being in an abusive situation, you're not just gonna come out and be like, oh, this person is beating on me. Oh, this is happening. Oh, this is happening. Yeah. You're just gonna, like, especially when you get to the point where you're scared of even talking about what's happening. So when she finally came to me and told me what was going on, I was like, no, like, you need to leave him. You need to go on about your life, and just keep your eyes open for your surroundings, because if he's a crazy type, he'll pop out of nowhere and then, like, try to snatch you back or whatever. But he's behind. He wasn't worried about him. He's just using him and beating on him.
But that's the thing. It's like you can't pull at somebody to open up. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know.
That's what I always tell my friends. I was like, yo, y'all know my number. Y'all know my address. Anything ever happens, y'all know where to find me. Y'all know how to contact me. Anything. I don't give a damn if my house was on fire. If y'all need to come to me for something, I'm always here. Shoot, I may work, do my YouTube, handle my business, but at the end of the day, I'm always by my phone. So whenever anything happens, they know that they can call me. Same with my siblings. Even if, like, I don't care whatever's going on. If you need my help, I'll be there. Josh, no.
That's friendship. It's like, and that's the thing. It's like you can't like if you have that one friend that's like, are you okay? Because like you've been doing for a second. For a second, it looked like a peep or something.
Look at this, like, yeah, take the other side because they stuck.
But I was like, it's like if you like have that friend that just keeps saying, are you okay? Because I seen you doing this and this and this. I just want to know if you're okay. And then the person snaps back and says, oh, stay out of my business, this and that. It's like, we're only saying this because we care. Like I care. That's why I'm asking, like.
But you got people that be like, oh, like, even Josh know. He'll sit here and try to put up a front for so goddamn long. And I just be looking at him, I'm like, okay, so like, what's really going on? Because I'm noticing in your body language. This with all my friends, from my other best friend to Josh to just all my other friends in general. If I'm noticing something, I'm not the only one that's noticing something. So I just be like, are you sure nothing's going on? Like, if people need people to always look out for them. No matter how many times they say, oh, I could lose by myself, I could do bad by myself, do bad by myself. Just because you could do bad by yourself does not mean that you don't have those nights where you just want a shoulder to cry on. We're all human. We all experience emotions. We all experience sadness and just everything, right? So it's just like, just because you experience a human emotion doesn't mean like, oh, I don't want nobody around me. Granted, you do have those people that just be like, I just want to cry by myself and this and that. But when they want people to come around, they'll want them to come around, Well, I'm pretty sure. But Bitch eating so good. Eating cold.
Chick-fil-A never fucking fails. Ooh. I don't know if I was supposed to curse, so if you want, cut that out.
Now, at least from what my understanding is, when it comes to YouTube, you can't curse in the middle or in the beginning of the video.
Because my brother was on YouTube Live last night. Yeah. And he was on TikTok Live the night prior. And I ended up, and he has like a little studio set up. So he has his piano, and he has like a little TV in front of it. So he can't see when I walked in. I walked in, I stayed behind the TV, and like he was like getting ready to play the piano, and I went boo. And he was like, shit, Josh, like I wasn't supposed to swear on TikTok like this. I have kids watching. And then the next day I did the same thing on YouTube, and he did the same thing, and he was so mad. I was just like, I just felt like scaring him, because sometimes you gotta scare your family, you gotta scare your friends. Like, I love scaring my mom. I love scaring her.
I think it's funny. But, and then this morning, I'm talking to y'all like y'all really here with us. But I don't care. What's today's date? The 5th? Why the heck I go on Instagram when I finally got a little connection? Real pleasant connection. Shout out to Mulatto. But once I got real like connection on my phone, because like I said earlier, my power is down. Why I found out FBG Duck is dead. Like, I don't know nothing about what's going on with all of that, but as soon as I go to the comments, people are like, oh, King Von should be happy. He shouldn't be talking about people. Oh, we not for 63rd. I'm like, well, what the heck am I missing? Because granted, I don't care how bad a beef is. Like, you gotta, I don't know. I just feel like people just be out here killing people for no damn reason.
Yeah.
Like, y'all coming up in big business. So, my thing is, why, I don't know. But I feel like people gonna link his murder to King Von. And Von just got out of jail for something he did not do. Child. These rappers that are out here now, they a little nuts.
You see 6ix9ine, he was riding around and all doing all that, and he was he was handing out $100 bills again to people. And then he posted a video where I guess his security was chasing him and like yelling at him, and then when he finally got him to stop, he's like, chill, like, you dropped $1. And like 6ix9ine was like, this is what y'all wanted to hear, or something like that.
I feel like people were going hard after 6ix9ine for, I don't know, I just feel like it's some BS. Because ain't nobody finna rob me, say they're gonna kill my mother and XY and all sorts of stuff. And you think I'm supposed to sit there and defend them?
Exactly. Like, I feel like there's a point where you should feel obligated to yourself to say something, and he did that, because like, you did all of this to him, his mother, it was just
the baby moms.
Yeah, it was just all BS. And I feel like,
and from what I'm hearing too, they said that somebody said that one of the guys said they was gonna kill his daughter. I'm like, yo, no. And
that's just way too much. How are you gonna kill a kid? First of all, how are you even gonna say that you're gonna kill a kid? They just a kid. They have a life to live. Like,
exactly.
And what about his mom?
I don't know what it is. And maybe y'all know, but why is it that every time you sit in the car, right, and y'all sitting there eating food, you got people that drive past and they'll be sitting there staring all up in the car?
I know it's not.
I'm like, yo, can y'all like?
They be looking like, why you looking? And it's like, we're eating. Why you looking?
Okay.
Mm-mm.
But I have to go get some ice cream because the AC in my house done cut off because it ain't no that much power. And then The towels is down for my phone. This sucks, but I can say that y'all definitely gotta try this mango peach or whatever the heck it is from Chick-fil-A. I think what is it, the iced tea, or I don't know, but y'all gotta try it. It's good. It's a little sweet, but like if you like sweet stuff, then you're not gonna mind it. But they ice is bussin' too. Bussin'. Ice cold in it, bitch. Ice cold in it. Yo, did you see Sweetie in that video?
No, I didn't.
Sweetie's look was given very Aaliyah, Queen of the Damn type.
No.
And I loved it.
You know what? We were talking about this earlier, but y'all need to hear this. Beyonce's looks.
And Black as King. And Black as King, y'all. Period. Okay, I'm sitting here screaming. My bad. R.I.P. to the headphone users. I'm so sorry. Yo, Black is King was iconic. Listen, can nobody tell me Beyonce did not know what the heck she was doing?
Exactly.
She mentioned the Orishas. The Orishas, granted, I'm still learning about them, but it's just like, yo, people are really. She's waking people up to certain things and to certain like things that black folks should know about. Because granted, slavery and ocean and all sorts of all that.
She's educating through music and art and dance.
Mm-hmm. Yo, her looks, especially the one, the very first one where she was when she wore the white dress. Oh, I love that.
Oh my God,
I love that.
And
she had her daughter in brown skin girl. I can't sing it too much because I'm not trying to get copyrighted. But
I don't think
that.
I don't even think I could pick my favorite outfit. She had so many amazing I can't even
look after look after look. Listen, don't be surprised if y'all go on my Instagram and y'all start seeing certain looks that look familiar. And that's all, period. And that's all I'm gonna say.
And it's not copying, it's inspired.
And that's all, period.
There's not one bad outfit by her.
Yo, no.
No, not one.
And then at one point, people were like, "Oh my gosh, she's worshiping the devil with the horns on the with the horns." I was like, "That was an antelope horn."
Exactly.
Sweetie. And you had somebody else that's like, "Oh, I saw it on the Shade Room." Somebody was like, what the heck did she say? She was like, "Oh, black is not king, Jesus is king, Beyonce is worshiping the devil." I was like, first of all, Beyonce was Illuminati, and now all of a sudden, because she's worshiping black gods, black deities, now all of a sudden it's, oh no, this is not right, Jesus is king, Jesus is I'm like, she's not saying that. She's just saying that our creator is king. The very first people that was on this earth were what? Black. And that's on period.
I just feel like they always trying to get. What is this dude looking at? You've seen him looking. Anywho.
And he's still looking.
He looked like the what's that kid? The bad villain, Buzz Lightyear, the bald kid with the black shirt and the skull.
No, you know what he's
still looking.
He looks like Popeye.
But
give him a can of spinach. He finna tear some stuff up.
No, but like I just feel like they always, and when I say they, I don't even know who, which is them people I keep trying to put certain celebrities in as working with Illuminati and worshiping the devil. They always try to say Beyonce doing that. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, Beyonce's a huge child of God.
Beyonce put that work in and get to where she's at.
Exactly. Her and Jay-Z.
That's on period.
And an exclamation point too.
Well, this will be the end of my mukbang. This was a good appetite. Well, anyway, Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you share my video. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. His channel will be linked down in the description box below. Ooh, child. Don't mind me in my bonnet. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment anything like that you agree with. If you didn't agree with, you know, if this is a free space to share your opinions, just don't get disrespectful. You're gonna get blocked, and that's on period. But yeah, like show out in the comments, show out in the like section. Just show support, okay? This is a black owned YouTube channel by the infamous queen herself. Because according to Beyonce, I'm a queen, bitch. And period. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share my video, like my video, share with your friends, share with your mama, your daddy, your grandpappy, anybody. But yeah, I
just not no kids, cause
yeah, we did curse a
little bit.
We talked about some things in this video, child. But yeah, make sure to share it. Subscribe to his channel as well. And yeah, this will be the end of our Chick-fil-A. Our Chick-fil-A mukbang. I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.